Okay, good evening, everyone. Today we are going to continue our journey, and I am still Engineer Lawrence Akubu, your tour guide. We're going to go through this today. We are going to go through this session of which is tools and application, focusing on custom GPTs. This is GPTs, sorry, not GTPs. So let me just quickly correct that. I hope I've not made all this mistake throughout. So custom GPTs, yeah, is correct. So custom GPTs, you come across a lot of adverts recently, on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. Everybody's talking about AI. Oh, then AI in 30 days. Then AI, all those things. They just want your money. $5, $10, and all that. Okay. So I don't blame them because once somebody tells you what you don't know, of course you should pay for the service, for the research the person has done. Um, they say you need to learn 30 AI in 30 days and everything. What does all those things actually mean? And we are going to break it down in this class because we are going to take a different approach. I'm not going to be telling you to learn any number of AI in number of days, but I'm going to tell you, first of all, what we are going to do is first of all tell you what they can do, what AI can do, and also tell you what you can make AI do. So these are continuously the objective, right? I don't want to deviate from it. Okay, so some of you that might have been joining the call with the expectation of getting those kind of things you used to see on YouTube or Facebook, because no, I'm not going to take that approach. So our classes remains Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 to 8:30. Very simple. So we are here today. Today is Tuesday, 18th of November. First of all, I promised on the Discord that I'm going to take you guys through the tasks. A lot of people are making some errors in the, I noticed a lot of some people are saying I've not graded it. Yeah, there's a reason why you are not graded. It is not deliberate. So I am going to show you certain things. Sorry, I might be taking some people backwards because there are some people that have understood the whole thing. But I'm going to specifically be focusing on the last task, which only one person has submitted because of obvious challenges that people are having. And I'm going to kind of try to solve it here. So just give me a moment and we are going to see what we need to do. So in the last class, we discussed different LLMs. In those two classes, we discussed different LLMs, their differences, their similarities. I want to use this opportunity to tell everyone, that the world is changing. We are going into the world of AI, whether you like it or not. So the way people used to use calculator, that's how people are going to be using AI. You understand? So you need to be AI literate. I think I've mentioned that, you understand? So what we are going to do is to look at the last assignment I gave. Okay. Why I gave that assignment was because there is a lot of similarity and some people might get confused in trying to figure out. So I'm going to share my screen now and then go straight to, all right. So, okay, let me share this screen. Okay. So you are given an assignment in the last one to kind of compare different, LLM. LLM is large language models, and we had a lot of them. I want you to understand that the reason why I started from the area of large language model because large language model has become the bedrock of AI today. A lot of things are being, modeled around it. So we use ChatGPT. What you are seeing here is my ChatGPT screen. Okay. So what I did was if you put a prompt, right? I told people to put a prompt that, I did prompting. I taught prompting how you can kind of uh, configure your prompting. for the lack of a better word, or kind of build your prompt so that you get the accurate result. And whether you like it or not, that is the bedrock of using AI today. If you miss prompting, I'm not sure you'll be able to. Everything you are going to be doing now is prompting from one platform to another platform. So this is DeepSeek, for instance. Okay. And then I have Perplexity, and then I have ChatGPT. So these are an example. Okay. So if I click on new charts for ChatGPT, I'm going to click on new chart for Perplexity and also DeepSeek, right? So let me use one example, okay? Let me use one example. So this is a new chart in ChatGPT. So I will say I am a project manager, Remember, I told you people to kind of use the principles that I taught. So sometimes you need to give it to us. If you use scripts, you understand. At least you understand what scripts mean. You need to give it everything, for it to give you an accurate result. So as I was saying, I'm a project manager in charge. Okay. Manager in charge of constructing an ICT center. Just follow my lead. Okay, let me zoom so that this thing might be more visible. Yeah, so an ICT center for community secondary school, because some people are afraid of community secondary. Community secondary school. Let me use my village. Okay. Okana. Okay. In Udi local government area of Enugu State. So you can see, this is prompto, okay? The aim of the project is to bridge, right? The digital divide. And give more access to the underserved children in rural, rural communities in Nigeria using Okana as a case study. Now, listen, I've given it a background now, okay? Now, listen to me. It's time for you to make your demand. I need or generate. So the ChatGPT, they are sensitive to the words, right, that you use. It knows the session that you are giving a background, okay? From now, remember that this thing I put here can equally be a full document that I can upload. So sometimes your background can equally be uploaded as a document, maybe comprehensive, right? So, but I don't need to in this case, I will, because we are in a class and we're trying to get us something. Okay, so this is a case study now, right? And I'll say, I need you, because you need to, this is chats. When they say chats, I saw some people saying telling ChatGPT you are a program, you are a software developer. ChatGPT is not a software developer. Okay. You can equally start with assuming you're a software developer. There's a difference between these two. You understand? You cannot come and say you're a software developer. What does that mean? But you can come and say, assuming you're a software developer. Now, ChatGPT reads meaning into some of these things. Okay. So, and you are being asked, you can see there around kind of if you are interacting with somebody else, okay, will you come to your friend and say you're a software developer? But if you want to get an insight from your friend, say, assuming you're a software developer and so it is a chat. That's what they call it, chat GPT. Most of the time you are interacting with the system. So you can see what I'm saying. I need you to develop this, develop a comprehensive, you see now, I am putting some level of scope. I not just say develop comprehensive, okay, let me say framework, okay, to be submitted to the commissioner, is that the federal commissioner? All right. Commissioner in the Ministry of Education. Okay. Okay. Now, let us talk about scope now. Okay. Let the project be three-phase. Let the project be divided into three phases with clear milestones that will enable payments. Okay. Is there anything I'm missing now? Okay, let me put professional. Now, we need to put comprehensive professional framework. Develop a professional comprehensive. Okay, yeah, that sounds better. A professional comprehensive framework, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I will now say this should what would I put now? This should attract um collaborators for financial commitments. Okay, let me stop here. Let me stop here. So I'll zoom back. So let me read what I've said again. I'm a project manager in charge of, I'm not a project manager now, in charge of so the project manager does not develop a comprehensive framework or a community manager. Let me see. Let me use community manager because I am trying to make a case. They've not given me the project yet. If he's a project manager, I should be developing like projects plan for it. So here is my this thing. Let's see what it gives us. Now, this is what I call a lot of times I was talking about prompts and all that. You see, below is a professional comprehensive. You see, it's taking the words in my somebody will say, thank you for revealing your village. It's okay. I beg go. If anything happens to me, hold what's his name, sir? Hold Chukwuemeka responsible. Okay, so now you see, guys, this is what I mean. Some people will be on this chat GPT and they will not get anything out of it. But look at the prompt I gave it, you understand? I did not like plan this prompt before now. So when I ask you to, this thing I did now, the assignment has finished. But some people, instead of taking their time to calm down, it will not take you like 15 minutes. Okay. I saw someone that copied something like um general instruction for the class, as I showed that one in the last class. General instruction for which class? Is that what you are giving ChatGPT as a prompt? Okay, so you could see project framework. Remember it. Check. I want you to pay attention to the terms. Project framework for ICT for community secondary school, local government, Enugu State. Submitted to Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Education, Enugu State. Prepared by Community Manager, ICT project, in brackets. Man, see, the more your this thing is substance and straight to the point, the better the prompt is going to execute. Sorry, ICT for secondary school, Okara is a transformative education infrastructure project aimed at what? Bridging the digital divide. If you remember when I was giving the prompts, I talked about what? Digital divide. In improving literacy among underserved children in rural communities. You see, it is actually um tailoring this response to what I put. Blah, 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 blah. You can see the next, you see, Okana will serve as a pilot model that can be replicated across. Now, I did not give it every other system, but it took that pilot. I didn't even call it pilot. Did I call it pilot? Hold on. No. I say use as a case. I think I mentioned the case study. You can see that case study understood as a pilot model, right? Blah, blah, blah. The project invites the government, private sectors, donor agencies, and development partners to participate through. Remember, I say potential because I didn't want to narrow it down, okay? The project vision to empower rural students in the 20th century digital skill, blah, blah, blah. Project objective, project scope, components, you understand? This is a framework. So because I use the word, some people don't know what to even say. They don't know where to start. So if you give me a framework now, you can see the framework, digital equipment, power and connectivity, building capacity. One thing about interacting with AI is that even if you can't start from nothing, it begins to give you idea. Then you can begin to, okay, maybe you can also do this, maybe you can also do that. Capacity development, blah, 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 project phase, you see, because I told it, remember, I want this thing to be, you see, also, somebody can type this thing, but will not add this very crucial point. If I wanted the project to be in 3 phases, you can see, phase 1, infrastructure and power development, right? Phase 2 is what? ICT equipment deployment and internet connectivity. And phase 3 is training, program launch, and sustainable plan from week this thing to this. Stakeholder, it gives this because I told it, give me comprehensive. Comprehensive. If I did not put that word comprehensive, some of these things will not come out. Okay? Primary stakeholders, potential collaborator, MTN. It already knows that MTN is potential collaborator. NCC, Nigerian Communication Commission, supports group program. So I'm going to go to NCC website because this thing also tries to surf the internet to get some information as well. So from this prompt self, I might even go and probably register this and say, okay, maybe this, the NGO, Girls in Tech, Digital Literacy Africa Initiative, technology companies and all that, UNESCO, UNICEF and stuff. Collaboration opportunity, direct funding, donation of equipment, internet sponsoring, teachers, see a financial projection. Just imagine. Sustainability plan, monitoring and evaluation, conclusion. Guys, you could see the power of AI and what you can make it do. This thing that came here now is because of my comprehensive what? Prompt. So what I ask you to do now, this same prompt, once you have done it once, you don't need to replicate it. You copy this prompt. I go to Perplexity, for instance. Why is it not coming up? Okay, let me go to DeepSeek. I go to DeepSeek, I paste the same prompts, okay, and tell it go. And then it's perplexity up now. Sorry, okay. So now when you do that, okay, it's coming up. Just give it a minute. So I'll go to home. I'll drop the same prompt here. Like I say, go. Let me see what DeepSeek has done. Okay. Of course, a strategic framework for establishment of ICT center at community secondary school. Our project name, it follows us out. This document presents a comprehensive framework, blah, 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 blah. Project rationale and vision. This one has vision, core objective, three-phase plan. It put it in tabular form for me. Okay. Phase two, connectivity and capacity building. Foundational infrastructure. This is interesting, and sustainability and scale um call for this thing. Let me go to Perplexity. Perplexity has its own, okay. You could see it has developed its own. So what I want you people to do, right? Listen carefully. You have to open a document, right? So how do you open a document? If you are using Google, right? All you need to do is this 9 dots here, click on it, okay? And what you go to documents, one of them will be documents. Okay, if it is not there, you can go to your drive because every document is stored in a drive. Look at the document here, you click on it, you open a document, right? I'm going to open a blank document. So now our LMS does not take three links unless I design the this thing to have three. I'm going to be the one that will activate three boxes where you can drop three link, but I just have one. So that one link, okay, is going to be linked to this document because it is in this document that you will do all the assignments. So I will come here and see it. So at the end of the day, all you need to do is I go to Perplexity, for instance. I'll click on share. Click on share, okay. You can see copy link, right? Anyone with link, you understand? You can see it marked good. So this one is okay. But if you remove this thing and say copy link, I'm not going to be able to, access it. So I'll copy the link, right? The link is copied. I'll go to that document. I'll paste the link. So this is for Perplexity. I'll go to ChatGPT. Okay. I will share. Look at share here. Okay. So give me a minute. So I'll copy the link also. Okay. Then I'll go back to this and drop the link. This is the second one. Okay. Then the last one is DeepSeek. Okay. Okay. So DeepSeek, look at, if you come here, you click on this, you see share. You click on share now. You create a public link. Okay. Create a copy, right? Now, then it's copied, right? So this is a public link. Then I'll go here and what? Submit it, paste. So you can equally do your ranking here. I think you can say, I think I like this. By the time you go through your this thing, you rank it. After ranking, you can say ChatGPT, CGPT. So you can rank it 1, 2, 3. After that, now it is this document that will contain. You can write all the things you want to write here. This is the document that you will share. That's what I'm trying to say. This is document that you will share because everything is here. Somebody is asking, please, is this the new task? I don't know what you read because a lot of people are in different stages, right? So, Judith, ask your question, unmute and ask so that I understand what I'm.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
I started from the beginning. So I just updated the second tax. So I don't know if a new tax has been sent on the LMS.
What do you call the second task?
I mean, the second tax is the one you were splitted into groups and you asked
No,
that
no,
we
no, no,
develop
no.
a
This is a
prompt.
new task. Yeah, this is a third ta task.
Okay, okay,
Yes. So if you pass, if they mark you and they promote you, you will see the task.
okay. So I was the one that chatted in Discord, and you asked that I update um the chat GPT assignment, then it will reflect as the new
Yes. So
one.
so I'll have to go and grade it because it's a good thing that you brought this thing up. Once you submit a link, don't bother
Yes.
trying to change the link. You can't change it. Go
Okay.
back to
Okay.
where the link is. For instance, this document now, I can come to this document and change something later. But I'm not going to
Okay.
go to LMS and start trying to change the link to this document. That's what I want people
Okay.
to understand. So this document is there. I can always work on it. You understand? I can
Yes,
now
sir.
come here and make the changes. So what I was telling people, if you made a mistake, leave the link on the LMS, go to the chat GPT with that link. You can give more
Okay.
prompts, you understand, and update it.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to grade those ones, right? So for these
Okay.
ones, you can see that, okay, after doing this now, for me to share it, you look at it, somebody is asking, please, sir, for those
Mm.
their task has not been graded for stage one, what do we do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some people again are misunderstanding the numerical values of stages. So far, I've given 3 assignments. The first assignment is stage 0. So sometimes I think when people are talking about stage 1, me, I don't really know. So let me be specific now. The first assignment I gave is in phase 0, stage 0. The second assignment is in stage 1, while the third assignment is in stage 2. So I want people to like get these things clear. And the way the LMS is structured, you won't have access to the next stage unless you have done the assignments of the previous stage. Okay, so if you have made a mistake or something, if I've not graded you, something is, and I make a general, like I don't like try to, because I'm going to waste everybody's time trying to pinpoint everybody. So there's a general, like for instance, in the last class, I showed that some people copied exactly what we put in the prompts and then went and pasted it as their own prompts. Sorry, well, exactly the wordings, everything in the task, and went and used it as their own prompts. Some people go to their group, copy this thing, the task from their group, and use that. Of course, ChatGPT will always give you info now. So I'm not even looking at the response. I want, because I taught prompting, my attention is on your prompting. I want to look at the prompting I just gave now. That's what I want, because if I don't teach you that, it means I'm wasting your time in this whole class. So that's the idea. So for this task, how you submit it is that you go to here, like you see share, okay? Now you can click on share. You see it brought up this thing, okay, right? Now I have not named the file, so it's asking me to name the file. So I can give it, I think I'll prefer maybe giving it my own name. Let me just give it Lawrence. Let me just say law. Then okay. I've given it a name. I will say save. But you can equally share something I'm not giving a name. Now this thing has come out. Okay. Sorry. Share. This thing has come out. Can I zoom in? Okay, so we have this now. Now I want you to pay attention. Please don't just say copy link. Okay. Make sure you grant access. Please, everybody pay attention to this one. A lot of people share access, sorry, share link and they've not given access for us to make use of that link. You understand? So please pay attention. Before you share a link, I share the video here. Look at access now. You see restricted. Okay, restricted. Even if you share the link, if I want to mark your paper and you are telling me to request for permission, I don't understand. I will leave you now. I want you guys to understand. Don't just see, a lot of people make this mistake. Just say share link, you come here, I copy the link and share. If you copy the link and share with me, I won't have access. When I click on it, I have maybe 60 something, 70 something tasks to grade. And then you're asking me like I request for access, I will just close it and move on. And somehow you will still not be graded, even though you have done the assignment. But you did not give me permission. How can you do assignment and submit it to me? Me that I submitted the assignment, I'm supposed to be grading the assignment. I'm not asking for permission to come and grade the assignment. I won't have that time. So you need to understand that when you come here, don't just copy link. Look at this restricted here. It's restricted. That's what it means. Don't just jump it and copy link. So you need to kind of what? Change the what? Restricted to what? Anyone with the link. You can see it has changed now. Okay. And you can now copy this link and share. Access has been updated. You see, this place that there was restricted before, it is now anyone with the link. So if I share something with like 10 people and I want to remove all of them, even if they have the link, I'll just simply come here and change it to what? Restricted. So even if you are with the link, you no longer have access to it. I've removed everybody's access. So you must give me access to look at what the link that you are sharing. Very important. Okay. So when you have done this, then you copy the link. Okay. If I drop, I'm going to drop this link on this chat. Everybody go to your chat now in this call. You see that I've dropped the link. Click on it. You see, you have straight access to this particular file. Now, everybody just click on it. So this is what it is, this chat, this link now that you are going to go to the LMS and drop. It is this link now that will give me access to all the assignments you have done and everything. So that is how you are going to do the last assignment. For those that have not been graded and promoted, don't worry. As far as you understand what I'm trying to say now, okay, I am going to extend the deadline for some of these assignments. You understand? See, if you are dedicated, you can use 1 week, you can use 1 day to run all these assignments. You understand? The last assignment is not even different from the second one. All I'm saying now is that you did the second one in ChatGPT. In the third one now, all you need to do now is use different large language models, okay? Because I am bringing you, this assignment is just using an idea to expand your horizon, to understand AI, and to look at, okay, I am not forcing you to look at different models as well that exist. Some of you don't know. In this thing now, you might be surprised that the DeepSeek might have given me the best, answer and all that. So I'm just, using this opportunity to kind of show you how to compare and contrast so that you would not. So how do we right the wrong from those that? What I'm trying to say, Sylvia, is that I don't know the wrong, but I'm going to share some insights now in some of the wrongs. So you know exactly where your own might be. Okay. So I'm not going to, because there are a lot of, some wrongs are the same and all that. So I'm going to share insights with that. So yeah, so that's how to kind of I just wanted to use the first 30 minutes, which is now, this is 37, so I've used more than 30 minutes. I promised on the Discord that I'm going to use the first part of the class to treat everything. Does anybody have any question as regards assignments? You can raise your hand. I'll call you up. Okay. So I don't think we have the question. Samuel, go ahead. Please, quickly.
Thank you so much. I just want to plead for further extension for some of us that have not
That's what I
submitted.
just said. I'm going to increase because of
thank
this
you.
explanation. My intention is not to, I'm not a recruiter of a company where my intention is to reduce shortlist people as many people as possible. I think our job is kind of different, right? So we are going to consider that. I'm going to change the deadline for all the assignments from grade 0, because once all of us are on the same page, there will be no excuses for any other person. You know, when people make mistake, you now kind of know that this person is deliberate. Okay, mine is showing error. I'll come to you, Rejoice. Esther, go ahead. Um, Philip David, you need to raise your hand. I have a question. So Esther, quickly.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Please, sir,
Yeah, good evening.
some of us would like feedback on our assignments. So I would just want to suggest that probably you should teach everyone how to, what do I want to say now? Sorry. Okay, you should teach everyone how to also give access for commenting on the Google Doc, just in case you need to comment on anybody's work. Sir, did you understand what
Okay.
I
Okay, so
said?
so to answer your question, please confirm that my screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Everybody is visible. What are you seeing on the screen? And everybody pay attention to this question. It's a very important question. What are you seeing?
Share law Akubu.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I just mentioned that you can see anyone with the link. Now, anyone with the link will have access to the project, but they won't be able to make any comments. That's the question that just came up right now. What you need to do that, you see by this side, you see viewer. Viewer means the person can only read, but the person cannot write. So if you click here now, you see other words, role. You can see viewer, commenter, and editor. Please don't give anybody editor unless the assignment is a group work. Editor means that the person can change the content of what you have presented, except if that is actual intention. You want two people, maybe 5 people are working on a book, okay, and there are 5 chapters, so you divided yourselves, you know, to be working on each of the chapter. So that is a clear case of you can make somebody an editor. So if you make somebody a commenter now, okay, let me change it to comment. So everybody go back to that link I shared. Just try and drop a comment, right? Just try and drop a comment. Please free yourself, interact with these things. Don't say I will do it later. It doesn't work that way. The thing is on the, let me drop it again on the chat. So again, Esther, to answer your question, you don't have to even change the same link I'm dropping. Okay, right. So we can see your, okay, how do I score above 80? Why? I will not answer that question. It's based on the marking scheme. So is it possible to just grant one person? As of course now, just grant one person access. Okay, just make sure that person, just like telling somebody your secrets. If the person decides to share the link to another person, everybody, all of them will have access to this thing, to the screen. So if you grant only one person, so in this case, yes, I can see comments. People are commenting. That's nice. Okay, I can comment. Yes, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Yes, I can see Oluwasegun is already commenting. If you can see them here, you can see Lydia is already here. Okay. Chidinma is here, Esther is here. So that's it. So what you mean, what Esther is saying is that when you share this link with me, I can give my feedback here as a commenter. All right. So good. Philip, go ahead. I can't hear you.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, good evening, sir. In regards
Yeah, good
to
evening.
the assignments we submitted, the explanation you did.
Okay, now the people that were on air to come and rescue, where were there when the Serang general are there? Where would you
Good evening, sir.
based on their
Sorry, Philip, mute. Who is sorry? Who is Joy Paul?
so what happened? What happened?
Imole, can you mute Joy Paul or kick the person out of the meeting? Philip, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir. So I posted
Yeah.
something on the Discord regarding us that we do not know how to upload the link, the three links. So I uploaded one link and I was trying to upload the rest link. That time, this explanation was not given to us. And they say I cannot upload it again. So I'm asking, what are we going to do now since we have uploaded one link and we don't know about the explanation to this thing the time we did the
Okay, I want
assignment?
somebody to volunteer to answer Philip's question. At least that will make it more. Someone should volunteer to answer Philip's question. He has already uploaded. I don't know what to do again. Is all hope lost? Can somebody?
Yes, he can just go and update what he has done in the chat, GPT, the perplexity, and all that, and copy again and share. Is that okay?
Sorry.
Okay, Philip. Philip, you
Yes,
don't need to
sir.
do anything. Leave your old link. Leave your link. Our internet. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, since my internet is kind of fluctuating. All right, so Philip,
Yes,
your
sir.
is okay. The link you have sent is okay. The thing that has that link, whether it's a Google or go to that chat. Okay. If you keep on working on the chat, it's the same link. I'll still go there and see the new one. If you work on it today, if you do one prompt today and do one prompt tomorrow and do one prompt next tomorrow, by Saturday you should have had like 4 prompts. If I open the link today, I'll see only one. If I open the link on Saturday, the same link, I will see 5 prompts. That's what we are saying. You don't have to bother. Go back because people we are trying to change what they've already submitted. You don't have to. It's a link. Is that clear?
Sorry. No, sorry, I'm coming, sir.
I have a
So when
question.
you do it, you can now call my attention and say you have updated it just like every other person. Okay. All
Sir,
right. So
please. Sorry, sir. Please, I'm not that clear. Hello, sir.
what is your
Hello, sir.
problem? What is your problem? State your problem
Okay.
clearly.
And what I'm trying to say is that the link I
I
uploaded
can't even hear you
was
very well. You need to speak up very well.
what I'm trying to say is that the link I uploaded was ChatGPT link. So I thought I will upload ChatGPT links, then the two other LLM. But now this one you say we should use this format you just explain. How will I up, update this format? How will I work with this one now? That's what I'm trying to say.
When did you submit?
Day before
I'm
yesterday.
looking at the whole thing now. When did you submit? Day
Day
before
before
yesterday.
yesterday. Yes, sir. I think
Okay.
it was yes.
I think your own is you are the only one that submitted, so I don't think there's a problem for that. Because why I'm asking is that I rushed to do this because I saw only one submission, meaning that that one submission is you. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
no problem. I can handle that. Yeah, that's why I asked when did you submit. Okay, I understand what you are saying. iPhone Michael, please use your real name. I don't okay, even though Michael is there. Next time I will not call iPhone Michael. Go ahead.
Mhm. Good evening, sir. You can hear me? Hello.
We can't hear you. Okay, David, you can lower your hand. Do we collect the link like that
Hello.
to submit my assignments? Jessica, you might have to watch this video. on YouTube. I've answered all these questions. Is it possible you just grant one person? Please, you asked me to follow up with Imole for guidance. Yes. Now that we have corrected our prompts, do we get regraded? Of course, if you correct your prompts, then you call our attention. Michael, your network is bad, so let's just drop your message on the chat. It will be
Hello,
more
sir. You can
effective.
hear me?
I can hear you, but when
You
you
can
start
hear me now?
speaking, all right, go ahead, please, quickly.
Okay. What I want to say was what Esther said. You know, you said in the Google Doc that we should change it to from the viewer, like the commenter or the editor. So, which one precisely should we use? We should use the commenter or the viewer only.
Okay, commenter. So thank you, commenter. Simple. So let's go to today's class. I'll stop sharing now. Before we lose. Some people are here to learn, and it will be sad if we kind of spend all the time. Okay, please bear with me to balance everybody's this thing interests. Okay, so I'm going to go back to what we have today. All right. Okay, so yeah, we are done with the task review, right? That's what I try to do. I promise I'm going to, because it is very important I do that. If I don't do that, I will not carry people along and I'll just be wasting my time. So it's always good to slow down at some point and get everybody on the same page. And let me announce again, I'm going to extend all the deadline for all the tasks that we have, okay, till Friday evening this week. So it answers everybody's question. So by Monday, everyone should have a clean slate. At least you are ready and everything. So, all right. So let me continue. So today, to summarize what we did last time, okay, I want you people to go to Google and everything. Type what we call cheat sheets. I'm giving you very interesting, very important stuff you need to get. Go to type ChatGPT. This is not the only one. I just chose this one to show you what cheap sheet looks like. So when there's a lot of information about a particular subject, okay, some of us know key points in secondary school when we are preparing for work. You know, there's this small this thing, key points that people read to prepare for work and everything. Okay. So key points. So just is like key points. When you're able to go through some of these things, you know, you'll be able to. So for GPTs, there you can see ChatGPT prompting cheat sheets. You can see you have to look at the tone, specify the desired tone. Is it formal? Is it casual? Is it informative? Is it persuasive? Right? Define the format. Is it an essay? Is it bullet points? Is it outline? Bullet point outline. You can see these are some ideas. You can say, please give me bullet point outline of something, 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 something. So you need to know that that capability exists. Okay, indicate a role like I am somebody, somebody, somebody. So, or assuming you are a receptionist or something like that, act as something. Objective. Remember, in this one I just give, the objective is to bridge the digital divide. You just saw me do that. Okay, and context, scope, keyword, right? I'm going to share the document also in the, if you go to some of the classes, after this class, the first thing I do, some of you don't know that in LMS, if you go to the LMS, go to classroom, you will see all the videos, the links and everything, okay? So immediately after this class, what I normally do, I'll upload a PDF copy of this particular presentation I'm making now for reference. So just note that for people that don't know. Some people are asking, how do we get this? How do we get that? So you look at the scope, the keywords, the imitation exam. So what I'm even talking about is I'm not going to go through everything that you see here. Okay, you can set the tone. Is it going to be friendly? Is it going to be authoritative? Is it going to be professional? I remember I added professional in my own. Persuasive. You understand? Is it going to be informative or is it going to be direct? Expertise, is it going to give you that feedback as a consultant or as a designer, as a ghostwriter? And so you need to know that you can equally put some of these things. Then in the framework, we did CRISP and some of them, okay, but there are a lot of more frameworks that you don't know, okay. We saw CRISP, we saw RACE, we saw ACE. So there are a lot of them. You can RTF, you have TAG, you have BAB, you have CARE, you have. So you might pay attention to some of these things, because don't say, oh, Lawrence has taught me everything about prompting. You have not even scratched the surface. People are researching this. It's relatively a new area. You are going to encounter a lot of schools of thoughts, right? So you have alternatives to ChatGPT. You can see alternatives like VCR. So now, when you talk about plugins, that is why I started with this slide, because I want to expand on this last part, plugins. Okay, so let's look at this. Plugins could be regarded as custom GPTs. Okay, now you might want to ask yourself, what exactly is a custom GPT? Okay, I remember telling you guys that the word ChatGPT, when I did recap from the last class, some people, I asked you, what does GPT mean? Okay, generative pre-trained transformers. And in the middle of this is one example of an LLM that uses that algorithm of generative pre-trained transformer. Okay, so I want you to begin to understand where some of these people that are claiming to be doing a lot of tutorial or training courses, you pay $5, $10, $20 and everything. At the end of the day, they might not give you like how these things connect. So what I'm trying to do now in this whole thing to give you the experience of this whole AI so that it wouldn't be confusing. So that's why you saw me, I started with, talking about AI and what you can make it do, then we move to LLM, prompting and all that. I'm giving you the key so that within these 3 months, I will have done everything so that I will empower you to go and do more. Now, pay attention to this class. Is very, very important. It's actually at the heart of the whole AI movement that is going on. If you understand today's class, everything will become to make sense to you. Everything will begin to make sense to you. So there's this thing they call custom GPTs, okay? They're actually specialized version of what? ChatGPT that are built for a particular task. That word is very important. So let me put it in red and make it bold. Okay, so they are built for a particular task. So these are some of the things that we'll be going on with in terms of learning. Okay, yeah, built for a particular task. So if you look at this diagram now, it kind of depicts what I'm trying to communicate. ChatGPT has the middle, but somehow ChatGPT is generally okay, everything. You can ask it any question. But sometimes people will have built GPTs that handle certain things, okay? For instance, you can see there is marketing. There are GPTs for us products. There are GPTs for software developers, that's programming. There are GPTs that are specific for people that are trying to raise funds. There are GPTs that are specific for designers, virtual assistants. There are GPTs that are specific to what? Audio, okay? And then you can see data analysis and even email. So these are called custom. Why are they custom? Because they are not general. It's a simple thing, okay? So that when you begin to hear people saying, oh, learn how many AI in how many days and everything, that is not really true. What people are actually teaching is custom GPTs. I told you from day one that we have different layer of this GPT. I told you about the infrastructure, people that are doing the model, then people that are providing the platform. So the people that are providing the model, all the researchers in various institutions have come up with large language model and everything. The likes of GPT now is usually provided. They have gone a step further to provide a platform. I'm going to tell you something about this platform. Okay. And that leads me to the next slide. What do I want to tell you about this platform? Some of you, I want to use something you already know, okay, to depict this story that I want to tell. Okay. What do you already know? You use smartphone. Most of us use smartphone today. Okay. So when we use smartphone, sorry, hold on. I'm getting. So when this whole thing started, right, you saw GPT 1.0, you just opened a general chat, it was free, everyone was using it. I want to kind of create an analogy. When you bought your first Techno, maybe 2009, 2010, 2011, you saw a lot of icon you can do. That's why they called it Play Store. It was open place where people could actually build games and let other people use it without paying. Before then, you had like the likes of PS, Nintendo, and or Sega and so on. If you have to buy the game console, you need to probably buy the what they call cassettes or something like that, or a CD in case of PS, you know. What happened was that they say everybody can build game, and that's why when you hear things like open source, and the name Open AI is similar to how Google started Play Store. So the Play Store was open. You can put everything there. It was free for everybody, for both those that are building software and those that are downloading it. So that word store, okay, began to metamorphose into something else. Now, they began to, because a lot of people are now building apps, okay? That time you didn't have Zenith Bank app. You didn't have GTB app. Now, when people realize the value of app, there are people that are app, when you want to build anything, they'll say build an app first before you even build the website. Okay, the likes of Instagram did not even bother building, they go straight to building an app. Okay, ChatGPT, sorry, WhatsApp, the app came out before every other thing. So these things started accumulating up on the point they started integrating it with what I would call the version of the Android. Android started changing version 1, version 2, version 3. Now, to cut the whole story short, right now you cannot just build an app before, and then just upload it for people to download on Android. You understand? If you see the level of scrutiny, you need to even submit some documents, CAC, what they call Dun and Bradstreet and everything. You can see the thing has grown. Right now, people are making money also on Play Store. The number of people, there are apps that are not free. So that Play Store now has become commercialized as well, meaning that anybody can build an app, upload it there. If you download it, you can. If it's a free one, there are a lot of free apps, there are a lot of ones that you can download. Now, talking about the developers also. Now, there are some apps that are developed by Google Group as well. Like if you want to do Gmail, there is their own app. Okay. If you want to use Google Meet, it's their own app and everything. So you see that there are levels of developers, those that are within, those that are certified by them, okay, to build apps, and those that are just building their own and they didn't actually get it. So what I'm trying to say is that in this whole thing, I want you people to observe something is happening real quick and real fast, and you need to understand it. GPT came out. You didn't hear something like GPT store. So similar story, okay, analogous to what happened with the Android is beginning to happen now. So GPT now has what they call is an online marketplace created for OpenAI. Sorry, created by OpenAI, where you can discover, share, and use what? Discover, share, and use. Time around, not apps. Replace that word app the likes of Android with what, GPT, where people can what discuss, share, and what use custom GPT, okay, specialized version of Chat GPT that are built for a particular task. So that is the idea. So what it means also is that as you are listening to me, you might start thinking, you might be among, not really the early people, because a lot of, there are thousands of GPTs now that are available, right? But it's not too late. I remember when, I think it was GTB first that released their mobile app. Now every bank has mobile app. If you don't move with trend, the world will leave you behind. That's the truth. Even if you are the best bank in Nigeria, and you are seeing that as having mobile app to transfer money, and you are still wasting time, you'll be left behind. I remember the first, I don't want to call the bank's name, but their first mobile app was crappy, Jesus Christ. It was not making it, like, it was so slow. Even installing was a problem. But right now, the mobile app is working perfectly fine. They say, man, we die here. Like everybody that's maybe anyhow, just launching that looks like mobile app. Later will correct it so that our customers know that we're keeping up with the thing. So back to the story. Ladies and gentlemen, people are beginning to build. There is now a GPT store. I think it was released last year. Before now, everybody can do GPT and send. Okay. Custom GPT, specialized version of GPT that are built for particular that is similar to what we talked about in the previous words. Particular, task. So what find in the GPT store? There are custom GPT designed for things like number one, writing. There are custom GPTs for copywriting, content writing, and they are, because ChatGPT is wasting people's time. So if you are the type that do a lot of content writing to kind of put it in your own thing so that you can always refer to it. There are GPTs for coders. Okay, there are GPTs for coders and specific to Python. So I want you to understand that change, so that you understand what's going on in the world now. Study tools, business automation, like so on and so forth. There are a lot of them. So one thing you should get an aim for this particular class is because somebody should go home with them. Going home with in this particular class is the idea of what custom GPTs. Okay. We are going to continue in next class, but it's already 6 minutes after 8. So for open AI, right? They are only chat.openai.com/GPT. But don't worry, if you can't do this thing, this is similar to what going to your this thing and clicking on explore. Remember, we talked about explore. Now it is time for us to drill down into this whole explore thing. I probably come back to what. Okay. Okay, so when you come to the list, you click on explore, you now this search for GPT. This guy searching for what? This searching for your charts. You are searching for GPTs. Okay, so GPT plugins, specialized tools and all that, meant specific problem. Example, various examples. You can see the one here, Expedia, blah blah blah. Let me just give you an example. Okay, if you go to that explore, you can search for video summarizer AI. Okay, I'm rushing now, but you are going to go home with something. Just note, I'm going to share this document. Of course, Lawrence cannot exhaust all the GPTs. It's a very big lie. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, we
we are
can.
clear now.
Sorry, where did you lose me? My internet is really very erratic this evening.
Yes, sir. Exploring ChatGPT.
Yes, explore GPT.
Okay. Confirm that the screen is visible now. I have to go back a bit.
It's visible. Accessing GP store.
Okay, were you here?
Yes.
Can I continue from here? Okay. So I say when you say chat.openai.com/GPT, don't worry about the link. What I said is that it is similar to going to explore GPTs in your own this. So when you click on explore GPTs, it shows you all those custom this thing like Canva and everything. So the world is actually experiencing what we call convergence. Like there's people are now kind of integrating their this thing with other people's product. Like Canva knows that he has to, sorry, the Canva, the I don't know the developer of Canva understand that they need to move fast in the whole AI stuff and kind of integrate it with already existing. So you can see a lot of them. What I'm now saying is that you can search. These are some examples of. I just want you to. I just want to tell you like ChatGPT might not be able to summarize a video, but you can see there is a particular GPT called Video Summarizer AI, for instance. That's a GPT specific for summarizing video. So people that have done this whole GPT, of course, is generative pre-trained model. So they are still using that model to solve a specific problem and not a general problem. So this thing, this particular one is when you click on just to summarize the video, you copy a YouTube link, it will summarize the video for you. So some people don't know that this is there. So for instance, if I look at a video and it's too long, I say, what do you think this man they talk? I'll just carry it in, try it out, you understand? Okay. Again, you might equally have to like upgrade your version of GV. Another one is in video AI, These are you can use this one, a video GPT that creates stunning videos for YouTube and TikTok and everything by making a check. I tell you, please, yeah, give me a short video of a soldier returning from war, something like that. Okay, so you have some of them. You have designer. Now I am touching everybody. I'm sure there are photographers here, and there are content creators here. There are UI UX designer. So designer creates websites. Okay, creates and hosts beautiful websites is one of these things. I just want to mention it again. There is no special class for some of these things. We are going to, this is the first part of GPTs. The second part of GPT is going to come on the next class. Next class, I'm even going to be teaching you how to do your own. you know, it's going to become, you are no longer going to be a user, but you equally be what? A somehow, something, you become integrated in the community of even developing some GPTs, right? So you might be wondering how fast can this, no, you can do these things. Don't worry. We are going to look at all that, right? This one is what coding wizard. For developers, there's what they call Grimmy. I don't Grimoire. I don't know. Moi. Okay, this is moi. Grimoire. I think it's French kind of thing. French is pronounced moi. When you see that kind of thing. So Grimoire or something like that. Coding with that, it creates website. So you'll be chatting with it, with a sentence. You can use a sentence and create a website, you know. It learn prompt programming, 20 plus, all those kind of so sometimes it is used to create even games. You can actually tell it to create a game. There's an example here that I took from the internet. Okay. Create a simple side scroller game where the player runs from the left of the screen to the right of the screen and can jump, something like that. So, of course, almighty Canva, a lot of people that have been using Canva to produce stuff, presentation, logos, social media posts, and things like that. Okay. For people that are into research, you might have to consider what consensus. I'm just mentioning. Next time we are going to actually drill down into this thing. Of course, I take these things one step at a time. Today is just knowing what custom GPTs are and everything. Remember, when you go to other platform, you might hear other names. For example, you go to Gemini, you see something like Gems. It's the same thing. There's going to be a Canva gem and there's going to be a Canva custom GPT. So I just want you to begin to understand this whole AI ecosystem for tools and application. So for the hands-on session, we have to just kind of hold off onto it, right? I'm going to do more hands-on session in the next class so that I have this thing because I'm looking at the time. I have exactly like just 10 minutes to conclude. So I'll leave this hands-on. Please pardon me. We are going to do more hands-on and even creating our own. Next class is going to be about custom GPTs. And what I'm using indirect way to the message I'm using directly to communicate here is that nobody is going to teach all the GPTs. Like it's not going to be possible. We have thousands of them. So you cannot begin to understand what I said in the first class, right? If you are thinking that, oh, Lawrence is the all-knowing, I'll come here and just hammer you with all the AI in the world. I think if you have been in my class consistently, you really understand this is deeper the approach I'm using, you understand, rather than just because a lot of people don't even know, they'll just tell you, okay, use this one. I've seen an advert online say 20 AI tools in 20 days. They will just teach you all those things and then go ahead and just teach you different GPTs and you'll be like, wow, I've learned AI. Sorry, ChatGPT. Okay. I forgot again, you can ask your question. I hand it up before I kind of round up. This is
Okay, hello, sir. Can you
it
hear me?
very well.
All right, my question is on custom GPTs. I just wanted the clarification if CRM
Okay.
tools and project management tools are part of those custom GPTs.
Yes. There is no custom GPT you want to check now that you won't find. So if you go to explore, okay, let me just answer your question. Hold on. I'm going to share this slide again. It's a very good question, very relevant to what we are discussing. Even though today is general introduction, but it's very good that I just pull it up here. So I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, so this is my screen. If you go to this, let me zoom in a bit. If you go to this side, you see explore, right? I forgot again, just hang on. I need you here.
Okay.
On mute. On mute. So I've clicked on explore. You can see it's taking me to the GPT area. Okay. So what did you ask again?
If customer relationship management tools and project management tools
Okay,
are part of.
so let us search, right? Let me say project management. I don't even need to put tools. Let me search project management. Okay. If my internet is low, it's searching. So there are, you can see, oh, if there's even grouping here, if before I even search, okay, why the searching is, I want you to pay attention. As I'm scrolling now, for this icons not to show, it means that my internet is slow. So I just take note of that. You can see Canva logo is not showing, and that's why probably this is taking time. So you have trending, you can see trending, you can see physical fitness, workout, and everything. Okay. by ChatGPT. This one is showing you that the OpenAI as a company, okay, also have their own custom GPTs. So you might want to try all of them. You see Monday, see data analysis, and everything. You can click on see more, but let me go on. Now, after that, it begins to group them according to category. You can see writing. Okay, after writing, see productivity. In productivity, like presentation and blah, blah, blah. So you can see research and analysis, education, lifestyle, DAO.e, not even programming for coders and everything. So what does this show you? There is no way you won't have project management area here. If I'm already seeing productivity, okay, if I'm already seeing productivity, this my internet, shit. No results. Okay, it's not showing me any results. So, productivity, I think is based on your search actually, right? So the answer to your question is you need to explore. That is the perfect answer to your question. Click on this explore, come here, okay? Maybe I'll even give an assignment based on that. That's a very good idea you have given me. I think our next assignment is going to be on exploration. According to your different groups, you are going to give me relevant custom GPTs in the group that you are putting. That's a very good, I think I've gotten an idea from this. So I hope I've answered your question.
Yes, you have. At least I saw
Yeah,
monday.com.
yes, yes. So my internet is not really, I think there will be more to this education. There are a lot of them here. So Henry, please quickly.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for the class today. So my own question, I've been trying to explore these GPTs. And I'm thinking it only works for like paid account, because when I clicked on mine, it just took me to a different chat section. I was hoping that it would be like, or I'm not getting. I just want to be sure.
Yes, the answer is true. Let me first wait, let me confirm your fears. Yes, you need to I paid for my, you can say I'm using GPT-5 if I scroll up. Okay, I'm using GPT-5. If I go to new chat, for instance, you're going to see GPT-5. So do you know why? Please, whatever you are doing, let me tell you again. We are not here to joke. I am training people that are going to become professionals. If your customers are not going to pay for the tools you are using, it means that they are not your customer. Charge very well. If you come to me for you to do something, and I know that this GPT-5 is collecting money like Netflix every day, every month from my pocket. If I give you charge, you have to pay. Oh. You understand? So if you know it's very, if it is not, don't worry, don't even bother. My own is to teach. And if a teacher cannot pay, then I'm not going to be, doing you justice, because some of the things you need to see it first with somebody that is using paid version. You understand? Because if I'm not using paid version, there are certain things you will not see. So you need to know the possibilities that are there. You can see that I can even create, this is what I'm saying as I'm going to teach you guys next. I can see create here. I can create my own. Yes. Do you know, some of you here, do you know you can create a custom GPT that will teach you how to cook Nigerian food? I see, I'm going to open your eyes to tell you what people don't know. All you need to do is go and carry information that ChatGPT might not have in the normal general GPT. Create your own and call it Niger food. Okay? So, you guys, there are things, the world is changing. Very soon I will go to, because if I ask ChatGPT now how to cook a goosey soup, it might not be as accurate as your own. That is special Niger flavor. There's a way you have actually, where you are getting your information is not open. So you can create your own and say you can begin to upload, or you can say list all the things how they are prepared. You can begin to do your own and all that. Keep on training it. That's what they call pre-trained generative transformer. It has more than 1 billion parameters. Everything is now possible. Almost everything when it comes to large language model. I hope I better do fast and close this class before internet embarrasses someone here. So I hope, I don't know when my internet went up, but I hope I've communicated properly to everyone. Okay, thank you. So let me do the last one and I go. Okay. Please, we'll have like 2 minutes more and we are out of here for today. So the crazy contest, I promised I was going to look at it. People have submitted and I think the submission will close. So next, I think next time we're going to be listening to some of them. The cash prize is 10K. I'm just trying to, you might contest, Sha, by the side, okay? You must contest by the side, but you're not going to be recognized. So quickly, we have, these are the following contestants, and you guys are going to vote, right? You are going to vote. I'm going to drop the voting link now before my time runs out. Okay, so let me rush through them. After you can now vote based on what you hear. You're not going to see any other thing except here. So I just want your votes this night, and we are going to be invited. I'm going to be announcing the top so they can come and present their idea on Thursday. I can criticize them, even give them more ideas. Most of them might go ahead to become billionaires with their ideas. So number one is this is A. So when you are voting, you vote A or B or C. There's a link that I'm going to share. The idea is Orbit Earth Synergy. Okay, it's talking about I built a space data for Earth solution leveraging NASA's Earth observation data, space biology research, and commercial space insight to address global challenges and advance exploration on Earth and space. You can use it to know the quality of air and water everywhere in the world from the comfort of your phone. Wow. No be small crazy idea. This person is really crazy. Oh. Next one, B, Edu AI. It is a school that has everything built inside it. Use AI, it uses AI for virtually everything, like feedback, question and answer, etc. It allows everyone, irrespective of your destination, to connect to other learners. Edu AI. B, that you prefer, you vote for it. Venia, an AI candidate application tool without the use of human effort. Which application? Is your application for job? It is an AI selection tool that help you get candidate tested, interviewed, hired, and rejected based on the role they apply for. Oh boy, this is making sense. It reduces the time you will spend on interviewing all the applicants. Interesting. Venia. C, if you are voting for Venia. This one is the love cycle revolution. Oh boy, this is, I'm not going to read everything. I'm going to read the first paragraph. Love cycle revolution is a transformative movement that helps people heal, grow, and become the fullest version of themselves in love and in life. Okay. We guide individuals through the cycle of emotional evolution from heartbreak to healing. No be small thing, no. Confusion to clarity, pain to purpose, and loneliness to inner peace. Okay, vote for D if you love the love cycle revolution. E, plant it. Plant it. Your smart AI plant doctor and care companion. Okay, I'm not going to read everything here also. Plant is an AI-powered mobile app that works like a personal plant doctor. For anyone who owns houseplants, for total beginners to experience gardeners. Okay, from total beginners to experienced gardeners. The idea was inspired by a real struggle at home. My mom loves plants, but every time a leaf starts turning yellow or brown, she spent hours online trying to guess what's wrong. most of the information is confusing, contradictory, and too technical. Okay, so what is going to solve? It allows user to simply snap a photo of their plant. An AI assistant analyzes the image and identifies what's wrong with either, whether it is pest or. Okay, I have 1 minute to go. Is there any other one? Okay, so the voting starts now. I'm dropping it in the chat. So I am out of here. Let's vote. We are going to announce the results on Discourse. Imole, over to you. I am done. This is Nick of the time. Echo Mine. Somebody say Echo Mine. I'm not sure. I'll check. This thing. I'll update. I don't know when you submitted, but I'll check and update. All right. Thank you, everyone. See you on Thursday. If there's anyone that is there, I'll update it. Copy the link and vote. You can even use the QR code. All right. See you in the next class. Thank you.